This is Daily Armenia, CivilNet's daily news digest. Here are today's top stories from Armenia, Nagorno-Karabakh, and the region. Armenia reported 3 army deaths over the weekend, taking the total number of Armenian soldiers killed so far this month to 6. In a statement, Armenia's defense ministry said a soldier named Shavarsh Akinyan died Saturday as the result of an electric shock. The ministry did not elaborate, but said it had already opened an investigation into the soldier's death. The next day, the ministry reported the firearm deaths of soldiers Artyom Haykazyan and Armen Khachaturian. Today, Armenia's investigative committee said it was opening a probe into the deaths as a murder-suicide. This weekend's army deaths take the total number of Armenian soldiers killed so far this month to 6. Despite near-daily reports of ceasefire violations along the Armenia-Azerbaijan border, only one of those deaths took place during combat, according to Armenia's defense ministry. Bullying, harassment, and hazing reportedly remain commonplace in the Armenian armed forces. Military service is mandatory for all adult male citizens. Today, the International Committee of the Red Cross evacuated 6 people in need of urgent medical care from Nagorno-Karabakh to better-equipped medical facilities in Armenia. That is according to Nagorno-Karabakh's health ministry. As of this afternoon, the Red Cross had not confirmed the news. The latest reported medical evacuation comes amid a substantial uptick in the number of people leaving Nagorno-Karabakh. Last week, Russian peacekeepers evacuated more than 36 people, the first time Azerbaijan allowed Russia to use the Lachin corridor in more than 2 months. For most of Azerbaijan's blockade of Nagorno-Karabakh, Azerbaijan has allowed only a limited number of vehicles belonging to the peacekeepers and the Red Cross to use the sole overland route connecting Nagorno-Karabakh and Armenia. More than 8 months of near-total isolation has pushed Nagorno-Karabakh's roughly 120,000 Armenians to the brink of famine and prompted warnings of genocide by the former chief prosecutor at the International Criminal Court. In related news, 3 Nagorno-Karabakh residents were reportedly detained today by Azerbaijani border guards as they tried to cross into Armenia as part of a group of evacuees escorted by Russian peacekeepers. Azerbaijani news sites close to the government said 3 unnamed young men were arrested as they tried to pass through Azerbaijan's checkpoint on the Lachin corridor. They reportedly featured in a 2021 social media video that appears to show a group of amateur football players from the town of Martuni stepping on the Azerbaijani flag. Nagorno-Karabakh state-run info center confirmed 1 resident was detained and named him as 22-year-old Alen Sargsyan, a student who wanted to go to university in Yerevan. The info center said 2 other people from the convoy did not cross the illegal checkpoint and were not immediately able to be located. As of this afternoon, they had not been named. Also, as of this afternoon, Russia had not commented publicly on the matter. Sargsyan's detention marks the 2nd time a Nagorno-Karabakh resident has been arrested trying to pass through Azerbaijan's checkpoint. Last month, Azerbaijani border guards pulled 68-year-old Vagif Khachaturian from a Red Cross convoy and charged him with committing war crimes during the first Nagorno-Karabakh war in the 1990s. Khachaturian's relatives and senior Nagorno-Karabakh officials quickly dismissed those allegations. Facebook's owner Meta briefly suspended Nagorno-Karabakh President Araik Harutyunyan's account, apparently following repeated complaints by Azerbaijani users of the social media giant. As of this afternoon, Harutyunyan's page appeared to be back online 2 days after Harutyunyan's office confirmed in a statement his page had been suspended and said staffers had already formally appealed to Meta to restore the account. The page had 459,000 followers and played an important role in ensuring government transparency, Harutyunyan's office said, calling the suspension unacceptable. The statement added, Azerbaijan is aiming to subject the people of Artsakh to absolute isolation and blockade, including in terms of information. Facebook is a popular social network, messaging platform, and source of information in Armenia and Nagorno-Karabakh and is widely used by politicians and other public figures. Finally, the CivilNet number of the day is 7. That's Armenia's spot on the list of the world's top molybdenum ore exporting countries, according to the Observatory of Economic Complexity database. In the latest edition of CivilNet's weekly business digest, we took a look at the most recent developments in Armenia's mining sector. For our full update on this critical part of Armenia's economy, please go to civilnet.am. And as always, please follow CivilNet for the latest news and independent reporting from our contributors on the ground in Armenia, Nagorno-Karabakh, and the region.